Hello all, this is Dr. Dave Maslach talking to you about reciprocity.com. The E is written with a 3, and in this particular video I want to talk to you about direction for your PhD. So if you don't know me, I'm a professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There were so many people that helped me out to get through graduate school that I wanted to pay the favor forward and help you out. So right now I am doing a run. We're in the middle of the bush, middle of the forest, the woods, and I'm doing a trail run right now. Not a terribly long one, but I'm getting bit up with mosquitoes. But there's one thing I wanted to point out here is that there is a sign on the trail right now. So it says Main Trail to Town. The trouble is when you're doing a PhD is you don't have that trail. You don't have that particular sign that tells you to go this particular direction. Sometimes what you'll have is maybe it's an advisor. Maybe you are doing a literature and the literature review tells you to go in a particular direction. But most of the time, you don't have a lot of direction. You don't have a lot of focus on the things that where you should be going, right? You're really lost in all of that. It's more like you're actually going through this kind of stuff right now, right? So you see the forest behind me. This is what the settlers had to do. The voyageurs in Canada, if you're from Canada, they had to clear the land across North America. While they weren't the first ones here by any means, there was Native Canadians and Native Americans that were here much before the settlers came through, but they were clearing through a lot of the bush that was like this. And this is what you have to do as a PhD. There's nobody else that's done that thing that you are currently doing right now. You have to constantly be clearing the land and pushing through all of the mosquitoes, and we have black flies, we have deer flies, all these bugs and stuff that are biting you. You don't have any sort of things that are helping you, and you have to constantly be pushing through those things. But every so often, when you are going through the trail, you'll come across a lake, and that lake will help you to get to the other side, right? So you can put your canoe down and it'll help you to get to the other side. So the analogy here is that doing a PhD is very, very similar to actually becoming a settler, in that you're pushing through some unknown area that nobody else has done. And so it's your job to constantly keep moving forward, and nobody's going to be telling you thank you, or nobody's going to be telling you you're doing a good job. Very often. So every once in a while, you're going to be getting some sort of, somebody's going to say thank you for the things that you have done. And it's not going to be for years, decades even, that you've been doing this particular path. And so you have to keep that in mind when you're pushing forward. It's not exactly rewarding, but every once in a while, you do get a reward by coming across a lake. And that lake's going to help you to get through. So it's the same thing as getting a paper published, right? So, or maybe you get your first journal article, or your first conference. I got bit by a mosquito. Maybe you got your first conference paper. So just acknowledge that those are little things that are helping you to get through this area right here, and just keep pushing forward. You know that you'll get the direction. Just follow the thing that you want to do, and keep following that thing. Use your heart, not your brain, for this kind of stuff. That's a really important thing. Your brain is telling you one particular direction. It might tell you that it's going to be easier that way. It's never easier to go the other way. Just use your heart, that you're really the thing that you're really passionate about, and that's going to take you in the right direction for the things that you're doing with your PhD. So hopefully you like this video. Give me a thumbs up if you do like it. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel. I do appreciate it. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.